While laying in bed, he could think of only one option, Führer's cheese spread. So he left it once and drove day and night to return back home for cheese spread delight. Now his stomach is full and the voice in his head tells him no more vacations without Führer's cheese spread. Find yours today at most local grocers.
Bauer Underground has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know that the best workers in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built upon hard work, authentic people, and a pedigree of success. They're offering top-notch benefits, matching 401k, and a $600 per year clothing allowance. Bauer Underground, a family-friendly company with room for advancement.
Hi, Sean Callahan here with Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and new Sierra and Silverado trucks continue to roll in, and August is a great time to upgrade. Right now, get new GMC Sierras for under $50,000 or get 2.9% financing for 72 months plus $1,500 bonus cash. Visit us in Louisville or anytime at koppelcars.com. Stock number G306367 with approved credit.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves. We would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate again. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios at 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. It's time to go one-on-one with DP. Sponsored by the Downtown Lincoln Foundation on 93.7 The Ticket.
6 o'clock on a Thursday. Downtown Lincoln. Lincoln, America. Let's get it. Boom! Crisp. Clean. Finish! 402-464-5685. Start a him and text line. It's okay to air guitar or air drum here. Doesn't matter which one you decide to do, you're not wrong. Air guitar, air drums, whatever you want to do with it, feel free. You're more than welcome to it. All the video streams are live and active. Facebook, YouTube, X, Allo Channel 961. Appreciate y'all. Download the Ticket app. You're going to need it in the next few weeks as we kind of multitask and multi-stream. Lots going on. So you want access and you want to be able to decide what it is that you're streaming, and you'll have choices, and we want you to have those choices. So do that as well. Okay, so let me light some fire to it. Okay, first let's put kindling. Let's put the kindling down and stack it. Recent storyline and in a full developing story that now players who were thought to be done with their college football eligibility in the draft or free agent signing agreements, going to NFL camps, and then deciding that they're going to go back to college because it's been determined and deemed so that their college eligibility isn't over. It hasn't expired. There's more. As the thing says, but wait, there's more. And so certain athletes who, if you are able to go to an NFL camp, you have enough established resume for that to happen. You can't just Nick Wyman's a good young man. He can't call an NFL franchise and say, hey, I'd like to come to camp. That's not how that works.
No shot.
Resume has to be in play, the work, the evidence that you belong in this space, because first of all, no NFL team wants to take the risk or waste the time and or resources with somebody who does not have a legitimate chance to make the team, or at least be a part of the practice squad, or be a valid and valued member of the camp. You have to add something. You have to bring something to the camp at a higher level than what's expected at the college level. Also, you can't just take anybody into camp. So there are boundaries in play for football players that are eligible to be invited to an NFL camp. There's a full list. And of that list, college expiration or separation from college, or both in some cases. So some of those players were told, as things currently existed, when their football season ended a year ago, that, okay, you don't have any more college football years. Told by the adults in the room that you have no more college eligibility when it comes to football. They were told, someone told them, you are no longer eligible to play college football. An adult, a professional, somebody with legal standing and the ability and responsibility to notify young people of when their time is done at a certain place. The NFL teams investigate, they reach out, because again, they before they invite somebody, they consider. They consider, is this person of value? Is this person eligible? Right? There's several things. One, it could be academic good standing. It could be financial good standing with the university. It could be, are you in physical good standing? Because everybody has to have physicals to check. Hey, there's blood work to make sure that chemically you are in balance and appropriate for NFL training camp. Heart testing, done. Right? Lung respiration capacity, all that, all those are done. Mental capacity, you get a baseline, a concussion protocol. A baseline is required to determine how your brain normally functions versus whatever happens after that when a hit or a shot is taken at an NFL camp or in an NFL game. All injuries, scars, surgeries, measured, investigated. As a matter of fact, you have to validate them. You have to go, okay, what's this? And they have to tell you, because let's say somebody goes to camp and they get injured on day 2. Was that an existing injury? Was that an existing case? Because that determines how things are done after that. So then an adult announces to a certain faction of these young men that, hey, my bad, we changed the rules. We changed the rules. When did you change the rules? Yesterday. We just changed the rules. Now, what do we know, boys and girls, about the NCAA? Nothing was done just yesterday. Nothing just happened quickly in the NCAA. There is a team, a gang, an absolute community of lawyers, doctors, physicians, psychiatrists, judges. They're all on the payroll to ask the question about, is this legal? Is this legal? This thing that we're about to do and this thing that we're going to hand down to the masses, is this legal? And some adults said, yep, go for it. Until a few weeks ago, somebody raised their hand in the room. Excuse me, folks. We probably should announce that this isn't legal. This hasn't been legal. This is not okay. We are at a huge financial and legal risk telling our young people that this is now the way we're going to do business because now this is how we want to do business, not how we've been doing business. Football season ends. When's the championship game, young Wyman?
It's late January.
Late January. Quick math. How many months between late January and now?
It's about almost half a year. It's like
6 months
6
worth
months.
of and let me tell you how much paperwork, how many emails, how many meetings, how many private meetings, how many council meetings, how many legal proxy events have taken place in those 6 months, 7 months, 8 months to get you to today. So before they went to NFL camp, a ruling was verified and reaffirmed that the eligibility of these players was as it stood. And then somebody went, not so fast. This isn't good. This isn't good enough. So then they determined that, well, some of you, not all of you, but some of you still have eligibility. My bad. My bad. Which of those players were eligible? Well, most of them were people who were good enough to question their eligibility in the first place. People good enough to go to NFL camps. Now, imagine, young Wyman, that you get invited to an NFL camp as a football player.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going?
Probably.
Probably.
It's a professional level. It's 1% of those athletes who make it to that point.
Probably, right? Probably. Now, if you're good enough to go to NFL camp, you were making money last year in college football.
100%.
100%. So if you go to camp, are they guaranteeing your money?
I mean, yeah, you're getting paid. You're a professional.
But you're not guaranteed.
You give practice squad, you have to make that money, and there's obviously a difference. Yes, there's a very big difference.
Nickels. There are whole bags at college. You're doing it for nickels.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no guarantee. And first round draft pick, you're probably going to be on the roster.
Mm.
Other than that, maybe second round. But after that, this is not guaranteed money, and this is not a guarantee. Now, I do want to plant the seed because and then there's this when we're done with all of this, right? There's still another thing. But the legal side of this is we have to tell these young people that we were wrong. So the NCAA says we have to tell you, my bad, we apologize. You have another year of eligibility. You can use it if you want. And if you're not guaranteed professional money, because even for, let's say, Drew Aller, let's use him as an example.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good college quarterback, right?
Yeah, Penn State.
I'm sure he got paid last year.
100%.
Yep. But not guaranteed by the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do if you're Drew Aller? Do you go to camp and wait and hope to not be the last person cut? Or do you go back into the pool in which you're already established and already have financial value? What do you do?
It's a very interesting decision that, 6 months ago, this is unprecedented.
6 months ago, you couldn't.
Now you find that loophole.
Well, it's not a loophole. This is an open gap. This thing is a red carpet. There's a red carpet from NFL camps back to college campuses. Now, the mentally lazy folks will say, chaos! Chaos! No. If you're about your business, are there any college football programs, especially Power Four, who didn't purposefully build, budget, project a full roster going into fall camp?
It's a great question. Because
Because
it's 105, isn't it? 105.
every single one of these programs has gone on social media and on their press conferences and their conference media days. And what did they tell you? We love our group. We love it from first to last. We love it. We built it exactly the way we want. We spent the right amount of money. There's no money left because we spent all the money, right? There's no money left. We spent every penny. We poured every penny into this program that we could pour into it. Matter of fact, we poured money that we don't even have yet. We poured money like we've never poured money. And we got the best talent that money could buy. We got the best talent. And quite frankly, remember, they've had 6 months of film study and work study and more film study and weightlifting sessions to get their bodies up to the starter level, right? Everybody wants to, if you're in the Big Ten, you got to have a Big Ten body and you got to pour all the nutrition in, right? So imagine Joe's Power 4 Falcons, and they are pouring gear, swag, classes, teachers, trainers, rehab specialists, psychologists, nutritionists, more nutrition, travel. Then you found the perfect combination of what players to put in what dorm room or what apartment or what condo, right? Perfect team chemistry. You built all this up. You even figured out for training camp, like, are we going to go to camp or are we going to stay in the dorms? What are we going to do? And the clock that we set across, and we're going to build leaders because the leaders have been built before the fall camp started. This is who we are, and we're ready. Y'all can buy in. All of you fans, buy in. This is going to be the best year this program's ever had. We've done the best job we could do with the players. We've done the best job we can do with the budget and the money. And then, but wait. There's a player who wants to be a part of our program, he's in shape because he's been at an NFL camp, but he wants to come here. Now, any coach worth his weight in water has poured into, let's just say it's a quarterback.
Okay.
Right? He's poured into his 1A quarterback. He's giving him leadership skills and leadership training, and he's been the voice, and you poured into his film study, and you poured into him leading his offense and leading his group and leading on campus and leading in the media, and you've done all those things, and it's perfect, and you have the right person, and this is it. And then you have to tell me that you have to tell that dude that Drew Aller is back on campus and you got to suck it up and get in line. And then, your second quarterback, the guy that you're also paying now, hey, you got to take a step back because, quite frankly, we need you on the practice. You're going to probably work with the practice squad, right? A couple of those paid guys, those guys, or those guys, the future guys, those guys who aren't quite ready yet, but they're the future guys. You got to tell them, my bad. I meant everything I said, but it's just not true right now. Right now, it's not true. It's not like I did not tell you the truth. I just told you the truth that I knew.
Crazy.
Oh, but there's more because there's a team manager whose sole purpose and job is to budget this thing. And you want to maximize every penny that you have to put together the best product you can put together. And then here comes Drew Aller. You think he's coming for free?
No shot.
Not a chance.
No shot.
Not a chance. So several people who have busted their hump and followed the rule and gone through the torture and sweat and the training and all, and you got to say to them, my bad. What do you tell the parents of those kids?
That's another conversation.
What do you tell the media who you told everything's in place? We are ready. We have done everything. How do you, with a straight face, stand up in front of a podium and say, my bad?
It's an awkward conversation.
My bad.
It's a very awkward conversation.
My bad. And there's folks in the media and folks on social media. Chaos! Chaos. This is chaos. Someone step in. This is crazy. We have to get this fixed. Hey, what if there's somebody in place already to fix all this? What if, hey, young Wyman, what if the adults in the room simply said, we're not doing that? What if everybody who said what they said prior to this was of their word? What if character and integrity showed up at the door and you said, Drew, I'm sorry. Love you, bro, but we committed to everybody else. We did. We did what we thought we needed to do. We did the right thing. There's no wrong thing in this. But the wrong thing would be for me to take back my word. And there's no chaos if the programs and the universities say, we're not going to do this. And then everybody exhales and keeps it moving. In coaching, we say building and structuring is for every decision must be to move the program, the player, the moment forward and up. That's literally coaching at its apex. I need to take the player, the program, this moment, this drill forward and up. You must get better from it, right? You need to either move ahead with it or move up with it. Ideally, both. But if you say to me that, Larry David wouldn't make a great coach because too often he just, there's no chaos if you just pause and watch things for what they are. Stop when chaos, the coaching phrase is this. When chaos happens, slow down. And chaos ceases to exist. Just stop where you are, pause, and then go to what you know is forward and up. Good. What is good next? That's how simple this is. And for the programs who decide to go dive into this pool and start pulling back talent, that means that you didn't have the talent that you said you had in the first place. And I can't find the video on any Power 4 coach saying, we're just not good enough right now. We don't have enough talent. You know what I need? I need one of these guys that just graduated. Like if I had one of those guys, we would be perfect. We would be perfect. Or when that person left, you said, you know what? We're going to miss that guy. I would take that guy back in a minute. Show me the tape. Show me the tape of any Power 4 coach saying that. Now, if you're in a group of 5 or you're Division II and, hey, Drew Aller becomes available, you still have to say what you have to say because you told people what you told them. And coaching is not a Division I or a Power 4 thing, right? You still told people. You still recruited the same way. The same way Power 4 recruited, you recruited. You went to the crib. You talked to the parents, probably talked to the grandparents, may have even visited with the girlfriend. You have gone through, you went to a high school coach or you went to a previous college coach and you had conversations. You had an investigator. You got on a plane or got in a car and drove a long time to go and get this thing done. And now when you have it under control, because every single program in the country told us 3 days ago, we're under control. Control the controllable. Unless I can take a shortcut to great, because this is obviously a talented player. This is obviously somebody that wants to play football. You have several questions, because question one is, do they know your system and can they fit in? Question two, simple. Do they want to play? Do they love our program? Because you can't bring in somebody late to the dance and then say, hey, do you love Nebraska the way Nebraska needs to be loved? What senior player what senior player would they wanted to bring back, not Emmett? Was there anybody?
Probably not. I mean, look what he did last year.
I mean, can we think of that? Right?
Yeah, I mean, under this, I mean, ball's kind of there.
Right? But in the Big Ten, there's several programs where there's a guy who left the program, was a really good player for the program, a really good leader. Who went to media day for Nebraska last year? Dylan
Raiola.
Who else went?
Can't remember off the top of my head, but I know he was the headliner.
Which is a full other statement, mind you. Mind you, that's a full other statement. Go ahead and pull that up. I was there and don't remember. That is
They all kind of blend together after a while, or
no, that is not the reason. That is not the reason, sir. I there are things that
float in here.
Did Emmett go last
You
year?
had Deshaun Singleton, Henry Lutowski, and then Dylan Raiola. So no, Emmett Johnson was not there.
So would you which is again another statement. Another statement, because you can't say he was underclassmen, because so was Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
You could, the
other two were,
put a pin in that, because that's a whole other discussion. That's a whole other discussion. Lutowski, is that the guy that we would want back?
It's a very.
And would he start this year? Would he start?
I mean, with the offensive line, the guys they brought in, he may.
Wasn't he injured?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so that plays a part into it.
Yep, that's another rabbit hole.
But we can't really name a player that from last year. Emmett got drafted, and Emmett's up, and Emmett's doing his dang thing. But, Deshaun is balling, right? But if he gets cut and had another year of eligibility, you bring him back, right?
Yeah.
Or would you?
But then you go down the rabbit hole of having to go through all those conversations.
All of those conversations.
And
are those on-time conversations to have today, August 20th?
No, because you got a football game.
Sir. Sir. One-on-one. We'll be right back.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Do you ever feel okay in your current job and profession, but wonder if there's a better company that can offer more? Vision Mechanical is now hiring for journeyman plumbers and HVAC service technicians. Vision Mechanical offers top-of-the-industry wages, 100% paid health, disability, and life insurance, 401k with employee match, and paid holidays and vacation. Vision Mechanical believes in craftsmanship, teamwork, and building a better future, one project at a time. Apply today or learn more at visionmechanical.net or email Ron at vmech.net.
At DWE Generations, having a plan matters, especially when it comes to protecting what's most important. They work with individuals, families, and business owners to help make smart financial decisions that support life today and set the foundation for generations. David Darlington, Russell Walton, and Cody Eiler bring decades of experience, and their dedicated team provides follow-through, answering questions, explaining next steps, and staying connected as life evolves. DWE Generations, a generational wealth planning firm. DWE Generations is a marketing name for individuals doing business as representatives of Northwestern Mutual. Visit generations.nm.com or call 402-483-7871 and ask for David, Russell, or Cody.
The friends out at CJ's Paintball Park and Airsoft would like to take this time out to thank our first responders, doctors, nurses, and the healthcare professionals who put their lives in harm's way for our protection. Blood donation centers need people to donate blood. Be a silent hero and donate blood today. It will help accident victims, surgery patients, sick children, and members of our military. This message is from CJ's Paintball Park and Airsoft. CJ's Paintball Park and Adventures.
Hi, Kendall Warnock here, owner of A1 Automotive in Seward. We're more than just an automotive repair shop. We're part of this community. Our mission is simple: serve people well, build trust, and provide reliable vehicle repairs at a fair price. From oil changes to diagnostics, major repairs, we're here to help keep your family safe on the road. A1 Automotive, 408 Main Street, Seward, Nebraska.
Graham Tire presents Life's Greatest Adventures.
Okay, buddy, here we go. Just keep your eye on the ball. All right, just swing right through it. Yeah, good job. Way to go. Hey, run it out. Okay.
Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
Here's your updated 93.7 The Ticket forecast, sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical. Lows level off around 68 tonight under mainly clear skies. Southerly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. High of 88 tomorrow, slight chance for storms. Chance for storms tomorrow night, lows dip down to about 66, partly cloudy skies. That's your updated forecast on Lincoln's home for the Kansas City Royals. 93.7 The Ticket. I'm meteorologist Kara Foster. Right now, it's 84 degrees.
Where there's smoke, there's flavor, and there's plenty of that at the Smokehouse at Super Saver in Russ's Market. Award-winning, old world recipes made in Lincoln since 1984 with many flavors and smoked sausage and brats to choose from. The Smokehouse has something special for every season: brats and sausage for the grill, beef sticks and beef jerky for snacking, and smoked salmon, smoked turkey, and smoked hams for your holiday feast. Stop by the Smokehouse at Super Saver in Russ's Market today to fulfill your search for real flavor.
I'm Andy Jackson. And I'm Bergen Riley. Here in the Midwest, we know that trust, grit, and heart really matter. On the court and in life, great teams always have each other's backs. Having a partner who's there to set you up for success is everything. And a teammate you can count on makes anything possible. That's why families and businesses in the Midwest choose Insight Partners. Because just like us, they know we are better together.
Back to One-on-One with DP. Sponsored by the Downtown Lincoln Foundation on 93.7 The Ticket.
Jesse from Milford says, what? Have integrity? Hold yourself responsible. Most people don't do that anymore. Remember the rule of thirds. Remember the rule of thirds. That 1/3 of the human population bases their existence and living on integrity and character. It's a part of who they are. There's a third that run as far away from it as humanly possible. They want zero accountability for that sort of thing. And then there's that middle third. The middle third will go in the direction that fits best for the moment and most consistently. In all of sports, we say this all the time. And if you told me that Drew Aller was available as a quarterback to any college in the country, 1/3 of the colleges in the country will answer the phone for Drew Aller. 1/3 of them absolutely will answer the phone. 1/3 will say, no, we're good. Like whatever, like we committed to things and we, and then there's 1/3 that's like, well, let's talk about it at least, right? That if we don't have do we have a really good quarterback? Right? If you're a coach on the hot seat, you're in that third, right? If your job's on the line and Drew Aller comes riding on a white steed, right? To your practice. Drew Aller would be top third of quarterbacks in the Big Ten.
Probably.
Top 3, maybe.
Probably.
There's some. If you're at the bottom of the Big Ten, and Drew Aller calls, I'm not going to call him, but if he calls me, let's talk. At least let's ponder. Let's consider for the greater good of everybody involved, because there are some receivers in your program that go, I wouldn't mind catching footballs from Drew Aller. But they also have to tell their current quarterbacks, love you, bro. Man, you're really the dude at the bar who just says, there's the cute girl, right? She likes what you like. She got on a t-shirt of the same team you root for, right? Pretty good looking, funny, right? All those things. And you're like, yeah, this is where I belong. And then who's your apex like star? Somebody you're a fan of.
I would say like Bobby Witt Jr. right now is a good one. Royals are on a win streak, so there you go.
Woman?
I don't know. Sorry, the Royals right now.
It might still be Bobby Witt, but I'm
the way he's playing right now, and they're winning.
You are not alone.
A woman. We'll just throw out. For everybody's sake, we'll throw out Sydney Sweeney. Is that
right.
an easy example?
Right. So if you're with the pretty girl who roots for what you root for, and then Sydney Sweeney comes in and goes, "Hey, yo, Wyman, Wyman, I need a date for this event. What do you say?"
Then you're put in that predicament. That's kind of like this, and that's why I chose Sydney Sweeney as the example, because it's a very easy example there. Like
I would say that Drew Aller is the Sydney Sweeney of college quarterbacks right now. In the transfer portal, at the top of the transfer portal is a Drew Aller name. I don't know that there's another quarterback coming back that's of Drew Aller status. Is that fair?
That's
I'm
fair.
I'm sure whoever gets cut from camp,
Mhm.
if you just played college football and have a year of eligibility, you go in that room. But it's that sort of deal that you could have a really good shortstop on your team, and he's your guy, and he's your leader, and he's done all the work, and you go, you're my guy.
Mhm.
You're my guy. And then Bobby Witt goes, "Hey, I didn't use up eligibility. Hey, Wyman, put me in the lineup." Hey, bro.
And you know that answer.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Listen, we boys. And because we're boys, you understand. That's Bobby Witt Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I kind of have to.
Mm-hmm.
But it says what it says. It says what it says. That if there's no absolute, it's kind of who we are. And that there's real. Jamie, how you doing, bro? Yes. BP tomorrow, be at Haymarket at 3:00.
Yep.
That's what I would tell you. Be at Haymarket at 3:00. Get your swings in. They have bats there, but if you have a bat that you like to swing, cool. Tennis shoes is all we'll ask for. Like, come down and enjoy yourself as well. And then there is a chance that if anybody wants to do this, just put Salt Dogs in the text line, and whoever's first is who I'll take with us. As a matter of fact, I mean, we know Grant and Jason are going to take swings.
Oh boy,
young Wyman's taking swings, right? No pressure.
I know. See, Grant's like going to be like Mark McGuire up there.
Oh, that's just going to be
Jason. Who do you think who you think can hit longer, Jason or Grant?
I'm not pissing off either one of those guys. I'm not. All you same. Same.
I respect it.
Yeah.
Same. I respect it.
Yeah, it's like, go down there and do your thing, man. I don't know what it was. Farley took swings last time.
All right.
Jay Foreman has not. Jay Foreman was like, no, I'm not going in there. Like, I'll tear my body apart. There's no and I know better because, again, I'm more metal than man. So I know that. Now, when you talk about character and integrity, it takes every bit of character and integrity that I have to walk into that ballpark and put a bat in my hand and not take swings in the batting circle. Batter's box. Everything about me, the sound makes me want to take swings. Like the first time I hear that sound, my body just, we're doing this. So we're doing this. But again, when I tore the bicep twice in the same 2 swings, when they repaired it, the surgeon was purposeful in that he videotaped it and took pictures. And he gave it to Becky and he said, just show him this. Anytime he feels the desire to go throw footballs, throw baseballs, swing bats, just here's the reminder. And when I tell you, I have a ridiculously high threshold for pain. That's always been a thing. I have never been knocked to my knees by pain like that torn bicep surgery. That surgery, the injury stopped me and knocked me to a knee. But the surgery made me almost want to tap out. Like I was just laying in bed going, okay, whatever you got to do right now, do that. Like I don't know what the rules of engagement for this is, but if you need to, like if you told me that, we need to just manually put an IV with painkillers into my veins, I would have said yes. Like, should we numb you? Nope. Just put it in. So it's a real thing. So if you'd like to take batting practice tomorrow, 3:00, Haymarket Park, you have a chance to reach out. So then as we were talking about, again, the chaos. So there's ways to remove the chaos. And there's always ways to move the chaos, except there's always some adult who loves chaos, who benefits from chaos. That's how villains are born. That's how villains are made. They're really smart people who will take the shortcut, they love to watch it burn. There are those people. They love to watch things burn. And that's the only excuse that makes sense to me for this. Because you can just say no. Now, the NCAA could have said, here's what we're going, your 4 years of Division I eligibility. But then you get into the legal side of, well, can you say that? Can you do that? But the universities have the ability to squash this by simply agreeing. And yeah, that's called collusion, and we're fully aware that that's what it is. That sometimes you just say, in order for chaos not to happen, here's what we're not going to do. Now, you've reached these accordances. You've reached these agreements when it came to things like steroids, drugs. Like you just listen. Hey, gang, we can't do this. Like, we can't do this. There were programs that when I heard Grant and Jason talking about, certain energy drinks that are bad for the body. But there are programs in the country that hand those things out like nobody's business. As a matter of fact, there are some programs that I know of. You know those big Gatorade containers?
Yes.
Not all of them have Gatorade in it. Before, during, or after the games. There are physicians, trainers, who, quite frankly, are legitimately lethal in their ability to cut corners and to take shortcuts. And again, people will do it because they say, well, I'd rather do it and take the consequences than not do it and not be successful. As though there's no in between, that the only way for you to beat people and be strong enough and be fast enough and to recover enough is to take the chemical shortcut. And the argument that middle third would say, well, I wouldn't normally do it, but everybody's doing it. How many sports have we heard that line? Well, everybody was doing it.
Yeah, I mean,
everybody was doing it. But Wyman, you're a young man, and if somebody said to you, "Hey, Wyman, let's go do this thing that absolutely goes against what you stand for," right?
Mm.
They can't make you do the thing that you just said. Listen, for whatever you think the benefits are, no matter what you think the good in this is, to my heart and to my spirit, I can't do this.
Mm. It's above your morals. Your morals.
It's, and people will cringe at the idea of morality in sports, but people are people. And again, the division of thirds, that a third of the people in sports are extremely moral. A third of the people, the other. The other. And then that middle third tends to determine which way the needle sways. Does it sway more towards moral or not moral? And then we deal. And then sometimes systemically we set things in place and we set boundaries in place. And then we set finer detail of boundary in place because we realize that back third is going buck wild. Oh, you're not gonna measure us for steroids? We taking all the steroids. And it swings the other way. When you go McGuire, Sosa, Canseco, etc., right? Because it was unboundary bonds, all the space that people were in, and then the other side of it, and people were going, well, geez, how am I supposed to compete with that? As best you can, as honest as you can. This is what college football and college sports and college athletics is dealing with. It is the mirror. I say it all the time. Sports is the great mirror to who we really are. Not who we say we are, but who we really are. And NCAA and NCAA football and the pros, the parents, the adults in the room, they're all standing in front of the mirror and they're really seeing who they are. Not who you say you are, who you really are. Because the evidence tells us. Without the evidence, judgment. Well, now we see it. We fully see it. And if we like it and we're okay with it, it's going to go. If we don't like it, you boundary. That's what we're doing. More one-on-one. We'll close it out when we come back.
Watch live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers, and if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Where there's smoke, there's flavor, and there's plenty of that at the Smokehouse at Super Saver in Russ's Market. Award-winning old world recipes made in Lincoln since 1984 with many flavors and smoked sausage and brats to choose from. The Smokehouse has something special for every season: brats and sausage for the grill, beef sticks and beef jerky for snacking, and smoked salmon, smoked turkey, and smoked hams for your holiday feast. Stop by the Smokehouse at Super Saver in Russ's Market today to fulfill your search for real flavor.
Hey everyone, this is Austin Orman from Old School with Foreman and Orman, live from 1040 O Street in the heart of downtown Lincoln. My favorite thing about downtown Lincoln has to be the year-round energy. Downtown Lincoln never stops. It's easy to get to, has everything you could need or want in dining, entertainment, and retail, and of course it has Lincoln's best sports talk, proudly located in downtown Lincoln on the corner of 11th and O.
This message is brought to you by the Downtown Lincoln Association and 93.7 The Ticket.
A membership with John Henry's will fast-track you to front-of-the-line service, seasonal tune-ups, and far fewer unexpected moments. That means no breakdowns, no waiting on a call, and no nonsense. It's consistent care that prevents small issues from turning into big bills. Join the Comfort Club and get VIP treatment 365 days a year with 24-hour priority response, member-only discounts, and peace of mind on your home's most expensive systems. Call John Henry's.
John Henry's Plumbing, heating
and electrical.
Hey guys, it's Austin Norman with 93.7 The Ticket. Join me and Todd Euler this Friday night at 7 p.m. to kick off the 2026 high school football season with a game between Lincoln Northwest and Lincoln Standing Bear. Friday Night Lights action is back, and you can catch it all season long on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Bauer Underground has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know that the best workers in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built upon hard work, authentic people, and a pedigree of success. They're offering top-notch benefits, matching 401k, and a $600 per year clothing allowance. Bauer Underground, a family-friendly company with room for advancement.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread's Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Next time you have a heating or cooling problem, plumbing or electrical issue, just one call to Bryant takes care of everything. 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Back to One-on-One with DP. Sponsored by the Downtown Lincoln Foundation on 93.7 The Ticket.
Such a fine time to believe it's the end. What a fine line you've been drawing again. 'Cause everybody hates you and you're moving. What a fine time. What a fine time to fall again. What a fine time.
I did have a couple of folks yesterday ask if there were more songs. We were going to add more rejoins. I'm like, yeah, I'll send the albums. Jeez, we'll get something for you. You created a monster. They're like, no, there's got to be more. I was like, yeah, there's more. There's more. There really is. We were talking yesterday about Spikes Under the Lights in Arlington, Texas, at Dallas Cowboys Stadium, AT&T Stadium, next week. And heading down, it's Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Volleyball starts, the first serve starts tomorrow. Or is it tonight?
I think it's tomorrow in Louisville.
Yeah.
That's
quite the schedule. That's a run of games and matches coming up for that. But in Arlington, and to my knowledge, and I'm able to track and see, but they still have not named who the music act is. And then there is some curiosity. Young Wyman, would you please Google the average time of a college volleyball game? Just give me the time.
You want to take a guess?
I would say 37 minutes a set.
The average time of a full match is about 90 minutes to 120 minutes.
90 minutes, an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Yep.
There's a 3-hour broadcast window set aside by TNT, from what we're told. Now, that could adjust, because if you're TNT and you're putting money behind this, you might as well ride the thing out. But if you're telling me that you're going to start when Nebraska starts playing first serve, You got 3 hours. You're going to get, if you're lucky, you'll get both of the individual matchups and then not the championships. But by our math, that's substantial. That's substantial amount. That's 3.5 hours to 5 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that there's a mini concert going on, and I'm assuming it's a mini concert. I would say it's a 30-minute concert that's happening after the two teams are determined who's going to play in the championship at day's end. Because that's for the $1 million.
Mm.
And they say it's best 2 out of 3 for the $1 million. Which, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to get it done.
I have no clue either. The math is not mathing.
I'll be in the building. Don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you. We'll have a post-match show with Mandy Monson. Jalen Reyes has agreed to call in. Now the question is, do we want to post-match it after the Huskers play at 7? So post-match at 9. That's generally how we program it, is the 2 hours. Or after the championship.
I'll be here.
Or do we do both?
I'll be here, so whatever works.
Yeah.
I'll be in the same seat right now, so whichever works.
Oh man, I don't know.
That timing might be a little funky, but
it's gonna be it's gonna be its own thing. If you're looking for something to do, head on over to Hibner. Number 8 ranked Notre Dame in town to take on Charlie Wistrom and the Huskers. Should be a good one. Head down there. If not, Salt Dogs are home tomorrow. Fireworks, T-shirt night, bag giveaway. To do that, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have passes that we can give away over the course of the next bit if you want to do that. BP with DP again tomorrow afternoon. We'll fire it off from 2 o'clock down there. I think Bach's in it for a little bit, but he's got something to do with the family. So folks will be filling in there. And then tonight, if you're looking for, something, to do, you got preseason football. It's the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
And the Texans kick off at 7. That's on ESPN. And then the Niners and the Chargers as the later game, 9 o'clock kick on the NFL Network. So it's a good night and a full slate of games tomorrow as well, but we'll have high school football here.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Cowboys will be on the ticket, brick and mortar, Saturday night, 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So there's tons of things going on. And then, then you're really on the clock. things start to get short and you got to get to work. Lots to do, but you premiere the high school show this week.
Yep, 7 a.m. bright and early. Get your coffee.
You can put out a feeler and ask folks, hey, if you're going to a game, maybe they'll call in and give you a spot report.
We got Coach calling in at 7:30 already. Officially.
There we go.
State champion Reed Manstead, Waverly Vikings, calling in at 7:30.
Yeah, they said the texter says this: Spikes Under the Lights changed their format to best sets 2 of 3 for all 3 games, but that's best 2 out of 3 anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how they're going to get all this in. If you told me you were going to play a set, okay, but then that's a weird thing to do and give away $1 million. So don't know. Don't know. Who's up next, young Wyman?
We had Arden's Angle, followed by down the line with Ray Lee Coe. Rafts could take on sports. Don't Pawn Hour, and then the late night in Lincoln with myself. So
don't go anywhere, folks. Take a weeknight, so we'll take you through all the way to midnight. I'm out.